I'm Bruce Landy. Welcome back to the Music Time Machine. Today's story is about a band that broke every rule in rock and roll and somehow became legends because of it. The Grateful Dead didn't chase hit singles, they didn't care about radio play, and they let their fans tape their concerts for free. And they toured for 30 years straight. This is the story of how five guys from San Francisco created a cultural movement that's still alive today. Days our heart says, don't you worry anymore. 'Cause when life looks like easy street, there's danger at your door. Think through with me, let me know your mind. Whoa, what I want to know is, are you kind? It's a buck dancer's choice, my friend. Better take my advice to know all the rules by now. The fire from the eyes. Will you come with me? Won't you come with me? Whoa, oh, what I want to know is, will you come with me? It started in 1965 in Palo Alto, California. Jerry Garcia was a bluegrass banjo player who picked up the electric guitar. He met a young bass player named Phil Lesh, a keyboard player named Ron Pigpen McKernan, and a rhythm guitarist named Bob Weir. They called themselves the Warlocks. They played blues, folk, and R&B covers, pretty standard stuff. And then they discovered LSD. Up in the Nazareth, I was feeling about 1:30. I just need some place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? Just grinned and shook my hand, and no is all he said. If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp on the strum, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it dear as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. Thoughts are broken, Perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know. Don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air. Ripple in still water where there is no pebble, cause no wind to blow. Reach out your hand if your cup be empty. If your cup is full, may it be again, let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made by the hands of man. There is a road, no simple highway, between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water where there is no pebble, cause no wind to blow. You who choose to lead must follow, but if you fall alone. You should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. Ripple in still water where there is no pebble, cause no wind to blow. La 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 la
Suddenly, a 3-minute blues song could become a 20-minute journey. They weren't playing songs anymore, they were exploring sound. In 1966, they changed their name to the Grateful Dead. The name came from the old folk tale Jerry found in a dictionary. It stuck.
I lit out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep last night till the morning came around. Set out run, but take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran into the devil, baby, loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran down to the levee, but the devil caught me there. He took my $20 bill and vanished in the air. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight.
The Dead became the house band for Ken Casey's acid tests, legendary parties in San Francisco where everyone took LSD and the band played all night. This wasn't about performing for an audience, it was about creating an experience together. The band, the crowd, the lights, the sound, it all became one thing. By 1967, the Haight-Ashbury scene was exploding, the summer of love. Thousands of hippies flooding San Francisco. And the Dead were at the center of it all. But here's what made them different. They lived it. This wasn't an act. They really did live in a communal house. They really did believe in the counterculture. They weren't rock stars pretending to be hippies. They were hippies who happened to play rock and roll. Driving that train high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better just watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind, and you know that notion just crossed my mind. This old engine makes it on time, leaves Central Station by 8:45. Hits River Junction at 17:02. 9:45, you know it's traveling again. Driving that train high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better just watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind, and you know that notion just crossed my mind. Trouble ahead, the lady in red. Take my advice, you'd be better off dead. Switchman sleeping, train 102 is on the wrong track and he's headed for you. Driving that train high on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better just watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind, and you know that notion just crossed my mind. Most bands tried to recreate their studio albums on stage. The Dead did the opposite. Their studio albums were just snapshots of songs that were constantly evolving. Every night was different. That same song you heard last week, tonight it might go in a completely different direction. Jerry Garcia said it perfectly. We're like liars. We get up there and we make it up as we go along. And the fans loved it. Deadheads would follow the band from city to city, trading tapes of shows, comparing performances. The concert wasn't just entertainment, it was a community. The Dead made a radical decision. Let the fans tape the shows. Every other band was trying to stop bootleggers. The Dead set up a special taping section, free advertising, free distribution. The music belonged to everyone. I told Althea I was feeling lost, lacking in some direction. Althea told me upon scrutiny that my back might need some protection. I told Althea that treachery was tearing me limb from limb. Althea told But it wasn't all peace and love. Pigpen died in 1973. Alcoholism. He was only 27. The blues foundation of the band was gone. Jerry struggled with heroin addiction for years. In 1986, he fell into a diabetic coma and almost died. When he came back, they released Touch of Grey, their only top 10 hit. After 20 years of touring, they finally had a hit single, and it almost destroyed them. Suddenly, massive crowds showed up who didn't understand the culture. Fights, drug overdoses, the scene got ugly. The Dead tried to discourage new fans from coming. Think about that. A band telling people not to buy tickets. On August 9th, 1995, Jerry Garcia died. Heart attack. He was 53 years old. And just like that, it was over. The remaining members said there would be no more Grateful Dead without Jerry, and they meant it.
Well, I'm trucking, couple chips cashed in, I keep a trucking like a doodah man, together more or less in line. Keep on trucking on. There's a neon flash monkey out on Main Street. Chicago, New York, Detroit, it's all the same street. It's a typical city involving the different daydream. Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings. Dallas got a soft machine. Houston, close to New Orleans. New York's got the ways and the mean, but you just won't let you be.
Of touring, over 2,300 concerts, every single one different. The music industry said they were doing it all wrong. No hit singles, no music videos, just endless touring and letting fans tape the shows. They proved the industry wrong. The Grateful Dead gross more than $50 million a year in ticket sales. They created a business model that bands still study today. Here's what amazes me about the Dead. I was really never a Deadhead. I didn't go to any of those concerts. I didn't use LSD. But they're bigger now than they were in 1995. Dead & Company still sells out stadiums. Young people discover the music and fall into the same rabbit hole their parents did. The tapes, now digital, are still being traded and analyzed. As a musician, here's what I learned from the Grateful Dead. It's not about perfection, it's about connection. Jerry Garcia never played a song the same way twice. He took risks, sometimes he failed, but he was always searching for that magical moment when everything clicked. That's what kept people coming back, not to hear the hits, to witness something that might never happen again. So that's the Grateful Dead story, a band that refused to play by the rules, built a community instead of just a fan base, and created something that outlived them. I'm Bruce Landy, and this is the Music Time Machine. If you enjoyed this story, we've got more coming. Subscribe, hit the bell, and keep the music alive. What a long, strange trip it's been. Some of you know that I play at the Scoop in the mornings in the summertime. I will never forget the day this little boy, I think he was probably about 8 years old, came up and asked me if I could play something by the Grateful Dead. And I looked at him, I said, huh? He said, yeah, something by the Grateful Dead. And then he showed me his Crocs, and he had a little, I don't know what they call those little things, those emoji-like things that they put in their Crocs, and it was a Grateful Dead symbol. His dad came up and said, yeah, these two kids are deadheads. There was an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. So the music lives on, the Grateful Dead.